would you say type of revenue you're looking to do on an annual basis?
What we used to do a couple of years ago, we stayed within the $250,000 and $300,000. During COVID, we're shut down about 3 months, so it was very difficult. If you have a dream, you can make it happen. Anything is possible in this life.
Exactly.
You just got a lot of dedication.
All right, so we are outside of Abbot Florist. This is actually one of the best florist shop here in all of Miami. I believe they're open for over 30 years now. It's crazy. We're gonna actually meet the owner. Her name is Romina. So let's go inside and meet her right now. Hey, Romina, how are you today?
Good, and yourself? How you been?
Yeah, it's nice meeting you. We actually talked a little bit earlier, right?
We did, yes.
And I believe you mentioned that, you've been in business for years now,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So is it 30 years?
36.
36
in November.
years
in November.
Yes. So 36 years ago, obviously, I'm pretty sure you didn't buy the business as a child. So
Correct.
What's your story
It's
there?
my parents. My parents started the business back in 1990. And then about 18 years ago, my husband and I took over and we run the shop for them now.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Back in 1990.
Correct,
okay.
yes.
For you personally, when you took over the shop, is the same location for the entire time?
Correct, yes.
And how involved are you with the community over these years?
I'm very involved with the community. We have what's called a Normandy Business Fountain Association, so a lot of the small business are part of it. We do a lot of free events at the plaza across the street, a lot of free events. Every year I do an event, it's called Viva Argentina. I'm going on my 5th year celebrating it. I'm originally from Argentina and I love to celebrate the culture here.
Wow, yes. For me personally, I would actually love to be able to put a bouquet together. Look at this, Mom. I finally put some together. This is for Mom right here. This is for Mom. And I've never done it before. I was hoping you were able to help me if you don't mind.
I heard you want to learn, so I would like you to put your apron. I don't want you to get your clothes dirty.
You have
we have an apron for you right here.
Wow.
You can put it on.
Thank you so much.
I will get hands on.
Yeah, let's do this. So what do you think will be actually the best fit for me for a bouquet?
I would recommend let's try a tropical look. It's very Miami style, very bright, and I think you will enjoy this. And the particular flowers are long lasting. I like them because they're easy to take care of and they're long lasting, more than roses and others. So this one comes, this one's come from Costa Rica. So they come from a long way to us.
Costa Rica, wow, it's beautiful. How do you decide where you get your flowers from?
Well, we have our main, here in Florida, most of the flowers come from Colombia. That's I would say 80% of the product comes from Colombia.
Okay.
Then we have Ecuador, Costa Rica. We get some stuff from Europe. We get some stuff from up north like Canada. But in Florida, unfortunately, the only thing that is local are sunflowers. That's grown here in Florida.
And I would think because Costa Rica is warm year round, is that partly why you get it from Colombia and Costa Rica?
Colombia has a good weather because they're by the mountains, so certain flowers need a lot of cold weather. So in Bogota, it's cold 9 months out of the year. And this one comes from rainforest type of thing. So Costa Rica has a good water and a lot of rain that they need.
It's beautiful.
So these are tropicals. I'll tell you a little bit about the flower. This one's called heliconia.
Heliconia.
This was called ginger. This is bird of paradise. And this is like a torch. So I'm going to show you how you could grab like this. And then what we do is sort of put one on each side to create the bouquet like that. And you could put this one here, and then this one here.
All right.
And then this one, we open it up more like a fan. And that would be like your bag, or you could drop it there.
Just lay it out?
Exactly. And then we could put this one, once you're done with it, this would be like the final touch to put it like this.
Nice.
And I'm going to grab the paper so you can wrap it.
So are there some customers who come here and they just pick out their own flower and they go through this process with you?
Yes. Then you could put it this way, a little bit
like that?
Yeah, no, like that. And then you bring that one over this way. Flip it to the bottom. And then we can put a ribbon. Right here we have the ribbon. And you can tie it.
Go.
Yep, so we have a lot of clientele, actually a lot of men clientele that comes every Friday to pick up flowers. We work a lot with the Jewish community, and for Friday, for Shabbos, they love to come over a weekly basis and pick up flowers for the ladies. So it's a very fun thing. And we have a lot of clients that bring the kids to teach them about this process, and the kids love grabbing the flowers for mommy. So that's a good, it's a fun thing. Every Friday we go through it. We have a lot of kids that they're very good at picking the flowers actually, and then we create the bouquet, but they pick it together and we put it together for them.
So are those classes that you do here?
We do. We don't, unfortunately, our local is very small, so I don't do them here, but I do classes across the street on the fountain, and I work with a lot of nonprofits where I offer my time and I I get community companies that will donate the product, and I give the class for free, and the customers will pay for the class, and all the money will go to the nonprofit.
You showed me a video of that.
Yes.
It looks like the community comes together. Is it just people that you've seen over the years? Are they coming back each year?
And yeah, a lot of new people as well.
Okay.
This one is do it for a new nonprofit, so it's an Aventura, so it's out of the Miami Beach area, so we're gonna have a lot of new customers that have never done the class before, but it's fun.
Wow, this is so
When you
beautiful.
enjoy it,
Is
this is called a tropical bouquet.
a tropical bouquet? Look at this, Mom.
You
I
did
finally put
great.
something together. This is for
Good
Mom right
job.
here. This is for Mom. So she's in Virginia,
Oh,
and
nice.
Obviously we had Mother's Day last
Yes.
month.
Correct.
Can you talk about like some of the busiest days of the week for
Yes.
a business like this?
I would say my busiest day here at the shop is usually Fridays. For locals come in weekly, and then on Saturdays we do a lot of events. We do weddings, we do anniversary, bar mitzvah, we do a lot of different events. So Saturday is more events, but every day it's Fridays. The busiest.
Fridays.
Yes.
And then specifically as far as holidays, what are
The busiest of all is Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
And
that
I will
makes
have to
sense.
say, because Valentine's is the day off. They don't want it the day before, they don't want it the day after. They
Really?
want, yes.
So they're not planning, like, is it because they oh my gosh, I forgot, or is it because it's the freshest when it's the same day?
I think it's a little bit of both. I would say, like, men like to leave things for last minute.
Oh
let's
man,
say.
come on guys.
Sorry,
we gotta
guys.
do better. We gotta do better and show up at these shops in advance.
But
It's
they
crazy.
do, and we're prepared. We know every year happens, so we
Yeah.
have a good team that is prepared for last minute. So we're open to last minute orders. We're able to fulfill the orders to last minute.
Wow.
And then Mother's Day is also very busy, but Mother's Day is a little more flexible for us because they will send flowers from Thursday to Sunday. So the window for us to prepare and deliver it, it's more open. Like, it's bigger than just to do it in one day.
Even though you've been in business for 36 years now, I'm sure you're always looking for opportunities to grow and everything like that.
Correct.
We talked a little bit about social media and how you're starting to integrate that as part of your business.
Yes.
Have you seen how posting videos of you making flowers, has that done anything with your business?
Definitely. I mean, I was not really into, I will post a lot of things on social media, mainly Instagram I work with, and Facebook, old school, I'm a little older. I noticed that creating content, like being part of it, doing a video and posting me doing the flowers, I get a lot of engagement rather than just me posting a picture of an arrangement already made.
They wanna see you.
And
It's not
that
just
I have
about-
learned just recently. I
Right.
do not know.
You got to be in front. Give them
Exactly.
that smile, right? Because, obviously flowers is, it's sentimental, right? So this is a business where it is about, like, we're doing it for special occasions, loved ones, lost ones. And if they see you connect with the product, then there's a story behind it, right? And I love the angle of the wedding thing, right? So how are you doing with expanding weddings? Is it more so word by mouth, or is
Correct.
it kind
Yeah,
of...
I would say most of the weddings that we do, we work with a couple of wedding planners, so they bring their own stuff. But most of the weddings that we've done is like we've done the sister, the cousin. I mean, we had family since we've been in business 36 years ago. My parents did the wedding of the parents, and we have done the wedding of the kids. So it's like a third
It's like a generation.
Yes, it's
Keep going.
3 decades later, we're
Right.
doing the wedding for the kids. And now one of them that we did the wedding 2 years ago, she had a baby, and we did her baby shower. So it's amazing to be part of this family for 36 years, filling their house with love and florals. And we have also the downside of the business, which it happened to us yesterday. We had a very lovely customer that passed away, and her kids called us to do the flowers because we knew exactly what she liked. And yesterday we did her flowers.
So this business is all about relationships at the end of the day.
It is.
Like, if somebody is watching this and they want to
Yes.
start their own flower shop, right? They love this business and everything like that. What are some advice that you would give them with starting?
I would
successful?
say high quality is very important, and
Okay.
especially nowadays, anywhere you go, they sell flowers. Every supermarket has flowers, but not everybody has a story behind the flowers. So what I tell my customers is they love it for us to be part of like a networking type of thing. We remind them of the birthdays, we remind them for anniversaries, and we sort of know what the wife or the husband likes, and it's easier for us to know what to send, and they keep it up to us. Like, oh, you know my wife, can you send this? Or you know my husband, can you send this and then to him? So it makes it easier for them, and we have their taste, and we're able to do something that I know they will receive it and they will enjoy it.
Wow. I really love this. Again, this is for Mom. It's coming to you. It's coming, Mom.
Gonna send it to
But-
Virginia.
I'm sure I would love to see the different type of flowers that you have
Of
here.
course, yes,
and
yes, I'll
kind
show
of
you
just,
around.
a little bit of the backstory of it. Can we
Of
do
course.
that?
Yes, definitely,
All
definitely.
right. Awesome.
These are sunflowers. These are grown here in Florida. Sunflowers are beautiful. They're always very happy. Customer loves sunflowers. And here we have what we call mix spring. It's a little bit of everything. We have these ones here are called carnations, mini carnations. Then these are mom balls. We have pompons. We have hydrangeas. Those are very pretty. They come in white and purples. Then we have lilies. Lilies are beautiful. A lot of customers like lilies. The only thing we have to be very careful when we sell lilies is because they do carry pollen. So they see this orange thing here, they do pollen, and a lot of people are allergic to them. So before we put them in a bouquet, we got to make sure and ask that no one is allergic to lilies. Then we have roses in different colors. Then we have this called Bellflower line. It's a very nice green to mix in with flowers. Then we have daisies. We have, let's see what we have in here, baby breast, which is a nice filler. And we have the orchids. These are beautiful. These are actually here from Florida too. The orchids, these are plants, and they come with a container, and we arrange them in different ways, like different containers to put a few. And then here we have succulents. These are very popular plants too. And these are very easy to take care of. Customers love it because they're very low maintenance. We're gonna go to this area. We have some tropicals. This is the one that we did earlier with the bouquet. This is the tropical flowers. Then we have more in the cremones. And I'll show you here the cooler. This is we keep the flowers that have low, it's a little more delicate, so they need to be in a different temperature, so we keep them here to prolong their life. We have roses. We have more of the hydrangeas that I showed you earlier. This is a beautiful blue flower. It's called Delphinium. This is very pretty, and the color is very nice. This is a very high-end flower. It's called Escabiosa, and it's a beautiful purple color. And this is called Solidago, Soliaster. It's a filler to use to mix in. And baby breast, which is the white filler that goes on the top. So this is our main cooler. This is where we leave all the flowers that are cut in the front, and in the back of the cooler we keep the boxes before we hydrate them. They come directly from the airport. We keep them in the boxes, and then we cut them and do the hydration process and have them like this to showcase them and sell them. So now I tell you a little bit about how Abbot Florist started. Back in 1990, my parents immigrated from Argentina, and they created a flower shop named Abbot Florist, and it's been around for 36 years now. My husband and I run it. For me, an honor to continue with my family legacy. It has not been an easy ride, especially since I went for school for something completely different, but I feel like in a way, being a florist, I am able to fulfill my career and continue with my family legacy because I love teaching. That's my passion. That's what I do. And being a florist, I feel like I have been able to do that as well. I also do have interns that come to intern with us in the summer, and I love teaching them how to become a florist. Like, I think everyone in life should have a different trade, even if it's not something that you might do in your future. It's good to know about it. Being a florist, like I said, it has been, I would say, like a roller coaster. It had hit our tough years during 2008. We had depression economy, and it was tough. Then COVID came around, and we were shut down for a few months, especially since we were not essential. And we had to think about how to rethink about the business. So during COVID, we learned a lot of new things that we could do as a business that we were not had the time to think about before. But during the time that we were shut down, and noticed social media was very important, and I needed to be part of it. And that's when I started dedicating a lot of my time to social media. I dedicated a lot of my time to be part of the community. That's a huge company called Golden. Golden Flowers have been part of Abbot Florist for many years, and during COVID they were giving out free flowers, and we would pick them up with my husband and I, bring them to the shop, cut them, hydrate them, and then giving out during this food distribution. And that was beautiful. I mean, I realized how much power flowers have in people's life. Flowers should be in everyday life for every celebration, from birthdays to anniversaries to weddings to bar mitzvahs to communions, graduations, prom. I think flowers bring the best out of everybody. For me, being a florist has been a beautiful part of my life, and I'm just very proud to be a florist. It's just beautiful. I wouldn't change it. I love being a florist. So here we are at the Normandy Fountain. This is a beautiful fountain that was celebrated 100 years just back in February, a few months ago. I wanted you guys to see this because this is a beautiful place. And this particular plaza where we are here today, we do a lot of the community events. Every year I do the Viva Argentina, like I mentioned before, to celebrate the Argentinian culture. And we also do flower classes. As you can see in this whole area, it's always rented for different spaces. The Normandy Fountain Association does a lot of programming throughout the whole entire season to do different things. And I had the pleasure of teaching 2 of the flower classes right here in this area that you will see now. And there's different things, like we have the salsa night, we have Halloween, we have the pumpkin patch, we do the Festival of the Lights every year, we do the Christmas tree, the Hanukkah, we put up the menorah. Now we're a little off for the summer because it gets really hot and we don't have a lot of shade, but this is a beautiful place where a lot of people gather together, and we do a lot of different community events, and it's always free to the community.
If you could tell everybody just a little bit more about the numbers of this business, right?
Okay.
So in Miami, it can get expensive to be able to open up your own shop. You guys are leasing the property, is that right?
Yes, and we're leasing mean, I wish my parents would have bought it back then.
Okay.
But yeah, we're leasing 36 years, the same landlord.
So what is the size of the shop like
It's
this?
1,200 square feet.
How much would you say you're paying every single month to be able to lease a space like this?
Right now, the rent is about $4,600.
$4,600 a
Yes.
month. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty reasonable
Yeah.
for a shop like this. I've heard some prices go way up.
Yes, we're very lucky. Like I said, we have the same landlord for 36 years, and he's been very good at helping us stay in business, especially during difficult times. I would say after COVID, things have not been the same for florists. There's a lot of other things. The flowers have gone up a lot, so our margin of the making in the flowers itself has gone down because the flowers have increased in price.
Wow.
So we had like maybe a 17% increase in the past year and a half.
So the prices of the flowers are going up.
Yes.
And have you adjusted the prices that you're selling it for a little bit to make up for that?
I would say we adjusted, but not as the full margin because we don't want to lose clients. You know, we have clients for many years. So we're trying to work around so our margin of us making back is not as good as it was before.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about the struggles during COVID.
During COVID, we were shut down about 3 months, so it was very difficult. But we think about reinventing the business, so we came out with a closed door policy that we would work, just my husband and I together, and we would deliver to a lot of the family members that couldn't visit them.
Wow.
So we would bring the flowers to them, just ourselves. So we had to test for COVID every week or so to make sure we're okay to open, to work, but just us two. For many months we did that until we were able to get back on our feet.
So especially for the older folks and people who are sensitive to be able to get COVID, it was extremely important for you, especially out here in Miami, to be able to go to them, but also remain safe at the same time.
Exactly,
so you were literally testing yourself every single week.
Yes, we were going to the convention center, Miami Beach, that they had for small business, and we were testing ourselves because at the beginning there was a lot of uncertainty if the flowers had COVID or not. No one knew exactly what COVID was the first couple of months.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we were safe and not bringing this over to elder people that the family members couldn't visit and then get them sick.
Okay.
So we made sure everything was safe before we were able to do it.
So on an annual basis, how would you say is around the type of revenue you're looking to do on an annual basis?
What we used to do a couple of years ago was stay within the $250,000 and $300,000. But like I said, for this year, it might not be the same.
Yeah.
What keeps us going more than every day is the events. That's where the money is. So I would say if people looking to open a flower shop, it's very important that you have weekly deliveries. That's very important to always have a weekly order coming in and try to stay in events, special occasions, corporate accounts, also very good too.
Wow, okay. So most of your revenue doesn't actually come from inside those doors. It comes from everywhere else, the events, weddings, proposals, everything else.
Everything else. That's what keeps us going, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
When you guys are thinking about starting your own business, you have to realize sometimes the store is just for the advertisement, the marketing, and just to show that you have a physical location. Because a lot of people want to make sure it's like, okay, like where do you guys do business at?
Correct.
But when it actually comes to buying your product, sometimes it's the service of actually going to these certain places.
A lot of clients that I have not met them in person, it's all phone calls and deliveries. They never walked into the actual shop. But we get every day, we get phone calls that say, are you an actual shop or you work from home? A lot of people like to support now the actual shop because they know how hard it is to maintain a business nowadays.
It is.
So we have a lot of overage, we would say, right? Like water and garbage and liabilities and CD permits.
Wow, thank you so much for revealing these numbers for us. I'm sure it will inspire a lot of people who are looking to start and grow their own business.
I would say, listen, like I tell my kids that they're just starting out, if you have a dream, you can make it happen. Anything is possible in this life. You just got a lot of dedication. No is never an answer. When they say no, you keep on going. I mean, that's the only way to keep it. During COVID, at one point, we thought we might have to shut our doors, and we just stood together and made it happen.
That's
and we're
amazing.
here 6 years later, we're still here.
Where can somebody find you if they're looking for your business?
Okay, yeah, we have Instagram, it's Abbot Florist Miami Beach. We're on Facebook, Abbot Florist Miami Beach, TikTok, and we have a website too, abbotfloristmiami.com.
Right there.
Yeah.
And then that's the phone number they can call,
That's the phone number.
305
Same number for 36 years.
Same number. That's hard to keep up too.
Yes.
That is not easy. All right, well, thank you so much.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for this
thank you.
opportunity.
Yes.
I really enjoy it.